Hi, welcome to This Week in Ames. I'm Susan Guiazza. On today's show, we're going to check in at the new location of the Ames Public Library. My guest today is Lynn Carey, Interim Public Library Director. Lynn, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Well, we love to check in with you to find out all the great things that are happening at the Ames Public Library. We are in a real state of transition right now.
We certainly are. We are actually standing here in the space that will become the Ames Public Library in a very short time.
And people need to know that when they go to the 515 Douglas location, everybody will be gone.
That is what's happening right now. We are in the process of staging the move, getting ready to move, and then on November 15th will be our last day. And on the 16th, we will start moving. We'll close that day, start moving, and we'll move just as efficiently and quickly as we can. And we'll reopen no later than December 10th.
So where are we? Because we're inside the building, but where are we?
We're at 620 Lincoln Way in the Lincoln Center. Hobby Lobby is right next door, and Hy-Vee is across the parking lot.
And some people might have come here when it was the Hastings bookstore.
Right.
Looks a lot different.
It looks a lot different. It's for people who were familiar with Hastings, part of the store has actually been taken over by Hobby Lobby, so it's a bit smaller. Restrooms were part of that, so they went away. We've put in new restrooms, and we're busy. In the background you can see we're putting up shelves, we're setting up shop over here, and it will look like a library when you walk in the door in December.
Even Literary Grounds is coming back.
We are trying to be as full service as we possibly can during this transition time. We'll be in this location for at least 18, 19 months, and so we want people to not have to suffer by not having as much library experience as they can during that time.
So maybe there won't be as much square footage, but those services that they're used to getting, like children's programs, checking out DVDs, all that stuff will be here?
Yes, things will look a bit different. Shelves will be as close together as law allows, and they will be tightly packed, but we'll have all of our collection here. We'll have computers for public use, just as we do in our computer commons now. We will have limited programming. We'll have, as you mentioned, children's programming. We won't be able to have some of the big extravaganza kinds of programs, and we won't have the craft story times, but we'll have a full complement of programs for kids. We'll have some of our tried and true programs for adults. We'll be experimenting with holding them in literary grounds. We'll just have a full range of services.
And you even have drop boxes, I see.
Yes, and that is the one thing that will cease for a short period of time and then reopen right away. On the 15th, you can still return materials to the Ames Public Library site that you're used to at 515 Douglas. On the morning of the 16th, we will be taking the drop box from that site and moving it over here. So it'll be not available for a couple of hours, but then it'll open up back here by afternoon of the 16th, and we are allowing people to return books the entire time that we're closed.
And the drop boxes are a little different here in that it's not a drive-up drop box.
Exactly. It is actually embedded in the wall, but it will be open 24 hours, and so people can drive up into the parking lot and just walk a short distance and drop their items in.
Well, everything, I think, is going to be fabulous when it's all done. We're really looking forward to this. And of course, we know this is all laying the foundation for a bigger, better library.
Yes, and that's what's exciting. That's what's keeping the staff motivated. We have our eyes on the prize at the end. It will be a wonderful, newly renovated and expanded space. We, of course, are working in the background very hard on those issues and nailing everything down. We open bids on the 15th of November, so we'll know a whole lot more that day. So exciting things in the next week or so. We are encouraging people to come in and stock up on materials because we will be closed for a period of time, and so people are getting very creative. I saw a friend the other day who had a big bag of books, and she said, well, I'm taking this now, and then my friend is getting a bag, and halfway through we're going to trade.
That's great.
It's great.
You have to think through your reading needs.
So we do encourage stocking up, and as I said, we'll be able to accept returns during the time that we're closed, but nothing will be due during that time.
And that time that you're closed, do you have any events or anything else planned?
We have one last hurrah at the 515 Douglas at Ames Public Library on December 1st, which is a Saturday, from 10 to 4. We'll open up the doors and let people come in and say goodbye. We'll hand people a Sharpie.
Not forever.
Not forever, but goodbye to the current incarnation. We'll hand them a Sharpie, and they can go write a little message to the library on the walls. And,
that's great.
And just walk around and see what it looks like now, so that when they come in a year and a half, they can see the full difference.
So clearly they'll be able to see from the outside at the 515 Douglas location work being done.
Yes.
There won't be anybody there. We'll all be here.
Right.
But they'll be able to see what's going on the outside, and then a one last look at the inside.
Yes, and then we'll have an activity that evening. Our teen advisory group will be having a little private goodbye event, and then later on in the evening we're having a concert that's sponsored by local young people, teenagers, that will be open to the public, and for a small admission fee, featuring several local bands. So
that sounds great.
Getting noisy at the library.
Excellent. It should be. Lynn, thanks for stopping by. It's
Sure.
always great to see what's going on. I'm sure we'll be checking in with you shortly.
Thanks so much.
Well, as we get into the month of November, there's a lot going on. Remember that Yard Waste Free Days continue every Saturday in November, with free brush included on November 17th. And also on November 17th will be a drug drop-off in cooperation with the Ames Police Department. You can find more information on that event on our website at cityofames.org. Well, that's our show for today. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week for This Week in Ames.